So, as you're loading in, let me explain the story so far. So, you are playing as Germans who escaped here in the second half and aftermath of World War II into Argentina. You spend a lot of time making a puppet government to hide yourselves and have slowly started kicking back through in terms of weapon technology and distribution and creation of your propaganda and weaponry, blah, blah, blah. The Soviets, not knowing you were here, but wanting to put a foothold, tried to do an incursion about a week and a half ago. You, or at least your group of infantry, stomped it out. And then you were put at this military base on the top left of the map here, as other units started sweeping through everything. But 2 nights ago, the main airport that has military control to the north was hit by some sort of special forces group. They were identified as heavily armed with very powerful weaponry, as well as a helicopter that looks similar to an Mi-2, but there are conflicting reports there. It then flew off, believed to be somewhere in this direction. Intercepted comm traffic also pointed to communications being very active in this area, and we would like to investigate further. So, we do have a friendly outpost in the AO, Outpost Farks, that is friendly garrisoned. It's also a respawn point, as well as a triple R point, and it has extra ammo for you guys should you need it, and 2 spare transport trucks. You guys are going to spawn on the top left of the map. You're going to drive down and check out these red question marks. There will be civilians in the AO. Otherwise, we don't necessarily know what we're looking for. This is a bit of a show of force. One thing I am going to ask, though, is I don't have any civilian interaction here. Just see that they're unarmed. They're not going to pull anything on you, and just move on. If you can't find anything in the question mark, just move on. Otherwise, based off of this operation, feel free to also go immediately to Outpost Farks. It's up to you. The route I was thinking based off of the roads is you can do something like this, check that first question mark, and then enter the outpost, and you should be fine. Otherwise, that should be it. The 2 gun trucks that normally have the heavy gun in the back, now one of them has an MG3 on the rooftop as well as the heavy gun, and the other one has a AT launcher because you put the AT launcher in one of your Vics in the last stop and brought it back. So you get to use that now. Otherwise, that should be it. This is just a sweep and clear / show of force. This could just be a giant walking simulator for 2 hours. You don't know. Otherwise, you also have a respawn Vic. You also have the mobile triple R Vic that we've been having in this campaign. Don't get those destroyed. Otherwise, you'll have to use Outpost Farks to resupply. And should those also get blown up, you're shit out of luck. Also, other quick upgrade based off of what you were picking up last week, one of the rifleman slots also became an SKS rifleman instead of a Kar 98, because again, you're that same group that was doing the previous stuff, so you got to keep some of the weaponry, but not all of it. And then based off of what you've been looting, we might see upgrades to your kits as the campaign progresses, but it also is dependent on what the SOG guys do. If the SOG guys missed the helicopters in the previous op, you would have had a helicopter for this mission, but they were very thorough, so. Anyway, any questions from any of the squad leaders, since you're just going to be multiple groups clearing things together?
Bravo.
All right. Karn, anything from Alpha? Who's Charlie's SL?
Risen.
Anything from you?
Nothing immediate.
All right. Good luck, have fun. You can leave immediately. There always has to be someone that loads GM, isn't there? I can't win. Oh, that's funny. Here, let me fix that real quick. Yeah, no, I set that, and it, as you can see, it decided to roll to 50-50 and not spawn that. So give me one moment. That's brilliant. Garage.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Excellent.
Hey, Alpha Squad, they just
So-
crashed out.
What's the plan?
I think first shit's clear. Let's head on foot to the question mark next to the... Actually, Iceberg, how's it looking over there?
I don't know, I hit a red light, so I'll be a minute.
I can't tab out in DM because I have to
Thank
trigger
you.
an ambush in a second.
Alright, let's head to the second question mark.
Mounted, unmounted.
Drunk Firebear, thanks for giving Sean a sub as well. Hope you both keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of the snare. And you're not late. Nope, we're just about to kick off the combat. Alright, and then Risen, I have to, I guess, wait till he says he's ready. There's no desync. Never mind, TS's work. Fuck's sake, guys. Alright, let's wait for them to get into the compound, and then we'll kick off the ambush. Give me 1 second, I'll talk back with chat in a second. I just want to make sure this is all properly set up.
Let's hope this time it works. What's the current situation?
Current situation, Alpha and Bravo is moving through the towns. We're heading to the second.
Iceberg.
Shots east.
Alpha, you getting engaged?
Nope.
This is Charlie, we're getting engaged east, northeast.
So I had everything set to be prone. I just set them all to stand up, so now they can fire through some of these windows and whatnot. I've got a few different buildings. The hospital's all set up. And then, let's see, ambient, animation. I need these guys to be careless, hold fire. Hiding, civilian.
Oh, are they in the cancer orange building? I feel like they are in the cancer orange.
That's interesting. Why is he set to purple? It should be that. Oh my god, they just shot Willie Pete into a hospital. Alright, well.
Charlie, are you in the Cancer Orange building or are enemies in the Cancer Orange building?
Negator, at this time we are at OP Fox.
Alright, I'm gonna have a force that was coming around to try to sweep them, instead come in.
Roger that, no, just make sure we're not shooting friendlies.
Hey, Liru.
Yes?
At a certain angle, if you're far enough away from it, the LOD still shows a fucking canopy for the truck.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately.
I don't worry about it, that's what it works, I don't give a shit. Okay, so the buildings around here, I guess.
I hit him in the gun, which deflects all damage, because if you shoot a weapon on someone, it doesn't, it just deletes the bullet. Oh yeah, hydrate, thank you. What kind of mission for a Russian Civil War alternate history? I mean, that gives you a lot of room to work with, to be honest, so really whatever you feel like would be more than enough.
We're firing big gun.
Make sure you're back to that, yeah.
Oh, I took them off of combat ready, that's why they're not panicking. Because when they're combat ready, it means they'll eventually go out of the animation, which is annoying. But yeah, they got this AT firing up on the hospital there, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Russian Civil War, I mean, with any Civil Wars are all about a mix of dedicated military operations, but also you can do some really nitty-gritty war crime stuff if you wanted to, depending on how hostile you want your faction to be. So that leaves you with a lot of room.
Alpha's moving in on the orange building.
What you want to do with that is entirely up to you. All right, I'm gonna put some U.S. vehicles
Be
in.
notified we have enemy forces to our west.
Neat. Holding the outpost for now then, I guess. Or Charlie can repulse them if they're still there.
Charlie, we are right now defending the OP, getting still engaged, mainly north to west.
Yeah, sometimes they don't do they do the thing where they don't know how to drive it unless you repaste them.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Hearing more Willy Pete going off. They just hit the top of that, which had a few marksmen in it. Yeah, looks like the AI are getting a little bit caught up in the pathfinding here. Alright, now they're still set to ambi. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. MG got blown away up there. That's unfortunate. But Sean, if you want to DM me on Discord, I can give you a more thorough description of what I do personally, but that's something I can't really go over right now. Alright, I'm gonna try to remove this vehicle from play.
Do not kill the 50 Jeep, just kill the fucking gunners. We can use that.
And he just got shot as I was trying to refresh him so I could use that,
Let's
but
fire on the Jeep.
they took that Vic. By the way, I have a
We killed the
helicopter
Jeep
back
crew.
here, which is going to try to get
Charlie's
away.
gonna go grab some
If they
of it.
shoot it down, that'll give them a buff. If they don't, they don't, you know? And then I got one more hidden ambush over here. But for now, it's just a matter of giving them a lot of pressure, and then they'll eventually push to these two areas. I'm going to have these guys leave their building, so I'm going to check off their pathfinding so they move around again, because that's how I'm doing the garrisons. And then we'll start throwing units from the north here to push them to come up and clear this area out now that they're up here clearing that hospital out. God, I love this
Charlie,
shotgun.
friendlies, be advised, we have captured an enemy gun truck moving into OP now.
He has no idea where I'm firing from. Oh. Heavy fire coming from over here. They put some Willy Pete down. So now by sending units from the north, I'm trying to push them to go over and clear the north. At the ground level, they're doing a decent job. We got some knocked over gates and whatnot. Most of the garrison's still alive as well.
Send in.
I'm doing all right, Eclipse.
6.
Sean, it would be ! Discord to get a Discord link. I try to keep everything simple. So yeah, now they're using the heavy guns here to absolutely annihilate everything going in.
The big ass fucking blue building to our north is also enemy garrison.
So they're all up and standing. Whew! Alright, these guys I'm starting to get annoyed with. Because they're not
Probably
moving, you
wanna
know
head
what I
over
mean?
there and kill them, or do I
Are
have
they set to defend only, or are they just being silly? One second.
Pick it up, we're currently being held up at the northwest.
Alright, Alpha's gonna leave orange building and go north.
Yeah, I don't know why they're hanging back there, but since I repasted them, I need to grab that again. still have him alive. Cool. Sunday Beach, again, thanks for the 31-month resub. Zevik, thanks for the 14-month resub as well. Hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. This is meant to be a little bit of a quicker one today as well.
Get apple, open up. Yeah, it's not you.
Oh, there was a little bit of friendly fire there, but yeah, no, we did some damage there. And I still have this guy. I think my bullets are clipping into the texture. That's not good. Let me try a different window. Yeah, no, they're clipping in. I'll stick with 40 rounds. Ooh, wait, you know what I could do? Because I did put... Yes.
Alpha, how's your end?
We got hung up. We're gonna head there now.
They turned that gun immediately around.
Well, I'm next to the resort entrance.
Yeah, I don't know why the medic is all the way up on point. That's one of my personal pet peeves. So I will always dome a dude. If he's right next to an AI, I hear him, and he's on his own. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be up there on your own, dude. Come on. You know better, Bavarian. You know better. Alright, so the attack's going to falter a little bit. We're going to start having a second wave coming in from around here to push in on the sides now that they're starting to attack this one position.
Wait, something, what? How the fuck? I picked you up, you just...
Alpha, Bravo's heading to FOB.
Alright, now they're starting to move in.
Have you repaired this, Nick?
Oh yeah, this force looks like they're doing triple R here from the boxes. They've also brought in their own Vixen to here. Now they're doing really well, so I'm gonna balance the difficulty a little bit. I'm gonna bring this up to 40. And the reason I'm doing this is for the past few missions, I've had a few people complain that the AI have been a little bit of a pushover. So by buffing their accuracy and making them that much more of a threat, you know, if they are gonna... Karn's calling him out for running up on his own as well.
Bravo, could you come to the resort real quick? My medic's down.
Yeah, now we're having some fire coming from the side here. But I always try to balance it for my players, you know. If they're complaining that's too easy, I'll make it a little harder for them.
Alpha, where's resort?
Say again?
Where's your location?
We're right in front of the resort.
What is resort?
Big fucking blue building.
Alpha, this is Charlie. Please be so kind and mark your position on map. Thank you. That will make it easier.
I think they found me. See, but what's also unique about this campaign is I've given them a lot of heavy anti-infantry weaponry to utilize on me. So if I'm RCing something, they could immediately try to use something heavier. If they so choose.
Yes, we are marked now.
I don't know what a Lee Harvey Oswald is, 5, so I can't pull something that I don't know, unfortunately.
Bravo, this is Charlie. Are you already moving your medic over to Alpha?
He's here, don't worry.
I think that front gunner went down. Oh my god, they blew that guy away. Alright, I'm gonna get off of him. And so they're in the process of clearing this out. They're dealing with most of the QRF. Now we're gonna start sending things from the bridge area, and let me start deleting a few more bodies in the back here. Oh god, a Maz 36. It's a bolt action. Oh, the guy that shot JFK apparently. Gotcha. I don't really have any good scopes. There's the shotgunner up there shooting at people. I think I put 2 shots in him. Oh yeah, and this building's a little wonky as well, if you notice that, you know, part of it's kind of floating right there. That's just pre-placed. There was a pretty noticeable gap right here, though, that I put a concrete thing to fix, but
Do we have any friendlies east of the FOB down the road?
it's a little messy.
Say again, last?
I don't know.
Do we have any friendlies down the road of the FOB?
Driver's down. These guys are doing their best to hold. We got a few wounded back here.
We have Charlie still inside the FOB. We are about to move out to block the bridge, so enemy can't reinforce from there.
Alpha's combat ineffective right now.
Roger that, Alpha. Do you need support?
I hit the medic there. Jeez. They're getting the bazookas out, too. They're utilizing Willie Pete. What's nice about the Willie Pete from Prairie Fire CDLC is it does a lot of damage over time. Hey, James, you're right. It has been a hot second. How are you doing? But yeah, now I'm starting to stop the reinforcements over here. They're also, you know, keeping this one group back. And they're shooting at what they can. Now I have to make sure I'm spawning stuff at angles that they can't see, because I want to make sure that they can't go up and clear that bridge. I really want to slow them down in terms of time. So you can tell there's a little bit of a coordination issue, to say the least. Well. Little bit of a hurdle there, okay. 1 second.
We have dsync? I feel like we have dsync.
There's our friend, my good old stalker.
Yeah, it's
There
not
be
a
some
confirm.
dsync.
Yep, there is. Stand by. Get to cover.
You good?
Should be fine for the most part. Looks like it is subsiding, but give it a few more seconds. Yep, so for the past, what, 7 or 8 weeks now, someone's been active going out of their way to DDoS every server I Zeus for between certain times, which I find cute. So I've just resorted to using more powerful servers that they haven't been able to fully take out. And, it's just going to be like that for, I guess, the end of time until they get bored. All right, let me go ahead, delete the infantry back here. I can delete the civvies and say that they've run away at this point. Still some spikes here.
Seems fine to me.
No, not fine.
Oh yeah.
I want that red sports car at the end of the road, damn it.
And the
They
hack
go
that
way
wants
over
it too.
there.
Not, that must be it. There's another dude at AT Industries. I think he just got burned by someone else.
There is a 40 on the car, if I remember that. It's only 3 rounds of HE for it, though.
When I picked it up, it all the
Hey, Bravo, we're coming with a medic. Give us a second.
What is it?
Alright, otherwise, whew. Green, I think he was already going to die because he was pretty much wounded anyway.
So there's a guy right there, hold on. See, the AI's walking around all fine and dandy, the players are looking. Hey, look at where Lolo is now all of a sudden. Lolo, you shouldn't be on point as the medic all the way up.
Fucking shoots him, Jesus.
Yes, let's shoot our only medic. That's a great idea.
Alright. So we're just in a little bit of a bind here. I don't know. I don't really care.
Either Charlie, are we still desyncing? Because my people say we're still desyncing.
Yeah, still going on. Stand by.
Everyone's massive.
Trying to get card help. So I'm just standing on here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he's
This guy down here.
Go back to Brazil now. Are you guys doing it?
Probably not.
I'm watching you humping the
I'm
ground.
gonna take the piss. Don't die or get decent.
Alright. We just have 2 guys. I just don't want them to dynamically run around because then I feel like they're going to run through the building itself, and, you know, that's always an issue. I think we're good either way.
Who's that? Here's a strong hard right.
Hey, where is our medic?
He should be downstairs.
Hello? I think we ran out. Sorry.
Did you just shoot? You shot Carl.
Yeah, I shot Carl by accident. I got dead and shot. I thought I was about to say Liru fucking came up on us and shot my medic, and I thought he was coming in right as I said it. Fuck me. Well, he didn't see anything, so. Alright, how's
AFK?
I think they
seem to cover a bit.
Alright.
Okay, try to move.
Hi, I'm in pain. I don't know if I... Wait, that's... Oh.
Are we good to advance?
I don't know if there's packs or not. I don't know if there's packs.
Yeah, there's packs. We always use packs.
Alright, cool.
We were also using going.
Yeah, whimsical, you got fucking ran up on twice.
Why me of all people? They
Look, I'm sure I'm
Alright. Attack seems halted. Play on. Apologies for that.
That should happen, so alright.
Sorry for the silence. I'm talking with a few other people over a few things. Just some fun stuff. But no, that misfire on Karn was really funny. They're like, oh, it's Liru remote controlling.
Alpha Bravo,
If you yell, it's the Zeus remote controlling, that's why you then shoot your teammates.
We have mostly survived, but for some reason Luxy is attached to Bavarian right now, so...
I've already been pecked.
There is that.
No, you haven't.
You're pecking me again. You pecked me again.
If that's going to be an issue, I'll have to kill Luxy off, let him respawn, and then teleport him up to you.
Yeah.
Make a fight like that. It's pretty entertaining.
Alright.
Sounds of it.
North side of this fucking complex.
I'll, yeah.
Please, do it in SKS.
Alpha squad lead.
Let me try a disattachment, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I was able to detach him. Here, let me try resetting these. Give me 1 second.
Hold still.
I don't know how to do cable time is.
There you go.
I fixed them with cable ties.
I exist again.
When in doubt, just cable ties.
Always works. See, I'm gonna be honest too. This is why I'm not like annoyed about the DDoSing either, because we're getting free content. And I gotta get chuckle out of it. Ah, man. All in good fun. Alright, so they got both of those trucks back there. I'm spawning more stuff to engage them. I'm having this bridge ready to go. I'll have it fully loaded with dudes. And now they just have to start crossing the bridge. And then when they're clearing this town, I'm going to have that helicopter try to take off and get away. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, dsync content is always the best in my opinion, because that's when you actually start breaking the game and the funniest shit can happen. Like Luxy pretending to be a ghost. Alright, let's go ahead, delete some more of these bodies.
Charlie, is that you shooting that heavy gun?
Yeah, we got a 50 cal.
Should be good.
Sorry, you need assistance?
What'd you say, Resin?
They are determined to stand in front of your car.
Alright, one other thing I'm going to spawn real quick, just to put something back there, and then I want to put a few more vehicles down to make this part a little tougher. Yeah. Getting help from the United States? No, it's just insurgents doing insurgent stuff, right? Yeah, that's how it works. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. It's exactly what the insurgents want you to think. Alright. That gets all those vehicles set. I'll have that on standby. I don't want to pull the quad out just yet, but I just only want one of those for later. But now they're fighting their way up to the bridge. So let me go ahead and start deleting the bodies back here in chunks.
Hey, Alpha Bravo, this is Charlie. We are setting up a blocking position on or at the bridge.
Right behind you.
Right.
Roger that.
Let's go ahead and grab that stuff, jump back. And then when they start crossing, I'm going to have these guys step up and start engaging. Have some forces start running down over there. Have them start coming in. I think they just AT'd some dude to high hell. Alright, one last little ambush here on the bridge.
Hey, King, can you move your truck so you're not shooting over us, please? Damon, move the truck.
I am moving. That's mine.
Just before the bridge.
This is where I'm gonna make things a little messy. Willie Pete's doing work, though. Oh, God, the PKP literally just had his legs blown off. Woo!
Alright, goodbye, Fred, friendly.
Yeah, it's fine. It wasn't so smart to all push up there.
Yeah, that Willie Pete did work. Holy crap. Ambush certainly knocked a few of them out, but it's only a limited amount of wounded. They're still holding that bridge pretty well. Gonna delete the bodies behind them because I'm using a pretty significant amount. Trying to clear that top, but they gotta pull Kindikins off that turret.
We've unloaded some crates, so if anyone needs medical or ammo, it's behind you.
What the fuck do you mean? I know, I can't unload those things. Oh, he's about to fucking die. Oh.
I'll have to look into that static then and see why they weren't able to unload them.
That's just... Never mind, I can solve this problem.
Give him
Alright, let's go ahead and set up the final area here. I'm gonna set everyone to aggro. When they start coming to that town, I'll start flying the helicopter away. I have it there as a placeholder. I'm gonna respawn it soon. Whew, excuse me. I love how I can hear those Mosin bolts from all the way over here. Like, they're freaking loud. I'm gonna wait for my mortars for till later. Oh god, he just blew up the PKM before I got blown up there. Good god.
Whoever goes back to rearm next, please bring the rearm Vic.
Yes, they brought these Civi Vics back. They're talking about grabbing the rearm Vic as well. Looks like Apple died, so they're having to bring him up. Yeah, it's still back there.
And we just drive back to it.
Yeah, but I think everyone.
2 blocks away. Yeah.
No, everything's good, Angel. How are you?
Oh, yeah.
But nah. Mortars we'll see later in the campaign, but not now. Not yet. This is such a cute little SMG. shot. So yeah, medics are dealing with everyone here in that regard. Otherwise, people coming up and clearing things from there. Do I have any bodies to deal with?
Charlie, we go and rearm the jeep, and after
Alright.
that we plan to push across the bridge.
Fuck's sake, what do you think I'm doing? What did I tell you? I told you to CPR.
No, I understand.
Hey, can you guys not leave boxes in the middle of the damn road?
I think gonna Willie Pete more
We're
that
gonna
hill.
load them up again once we're done here. I left them so everyone else can rearm.
So by setting them to combat, they'll also move cover to cover. At least theoretically they should. Sometimes the AI get a little too grouped into buildings and it gets messy. But you know, that's the idea behind it. But sometimes it's just the AI pathfinding you can't really do anything about, you know? Yeah, the wave defense pay for pain, that was pretty good. We're just, I'm now adjusting my schedule to how we'll handle those events and whatnot.
I forgot that I shot too.
Future's looking pretty bright.
Okay, Breeze, you're good.
Yes, thank you. Hello, I'm shooting it. Can you give me a pack?
Okay, I'm back to you.
Alright, fuck, I'll push him.
Alright, are we good enough to push?
Okay, everyone's good.
Got phosphorus running.
Alright, start pushing. Jump off the left side if you get shot at.
I'm just gonna provide some cover support for them.
Alright, so now they're pushing over now that most of this stuff is down. Hobo triple timing across. We can see the line of bodies out there on the left.
Should actually be good. We're still on the shore.
Now they're popping more smoke. I can attempt one more attack on that side of the bridge to try to halt them, but no promises, you know? There's not a lot of cover to work with right here either, so I gotta be very limited in the arcs that I bring infantry up with. They're starting to get across. I enjoy the learning experience of finding out which enemies are broken and pay for pain and need price changes. Yes, the bears especially. Ever thought of Hanoi hoteling? This isn't Vietnam though, so I can't. I wouldn't fit in the scene, you know. And I thought about that Angel, but it's too much work.
To the big white office building.
Besides, it's been working fine, so
Alright, thank you. We pushed across.
doesn't really matter in my opinion at that point.
Bravo's also pushed across.
Alright, so keeping the bodies on the road there. Now we're starting to get a bit of a pincer down right here.
No!
We have enemies on the...
Oh, he's gonna... Oh, God, he got backblasted to hell right there. Literally jumped behind him, point blank. But there's the Willie Pete rounds going off. He just took a bullet.
Also enemies down the road, down there.
Please, for the love of God, avoid the Willie Pete. Bauer, if you're still here, that's at 6, right? So yeah, we're gonna make time. This will all take about 30 minutes, give or take. I'm gonna wait till they start entering past this street, and then I'll take that helicopter off and
For some
fly it
reason,
away.
our max speed is 30 kilometers an hour.
Did you repair?
His back wheels look hit a little bit, so I'd imagine that might be the reason. Seen a few of the bodies there, but frames I think I've been keeping at about 30 to 45 for this entire thing, so.
Where the fuck are you? SMG sounds like they're shooting no matter where you're at. It's fucking...
Oi, Alpha, have your truck light up the trees to their about 120-ish.
Who's they? TSB? I can't because they have potluck at the same time you're doing an op.
Be advised, Charlie, we have enemies north of us on the hill.
Both squads 340 from us.
Don't you fucking shit. They're trying to steal our vehicle. They're trying to steal our vehicle. Southwest. This guy's right next to us.
What? Down.
I was trying to get in there so I could shoot it, but it wouldn't let me on. Oh, that would have been nice. Because I totally would not have hesitated to blow that truck up for a mistake like that. Parking a vehicle and then not guarding it. That is a very, very big no-no, and I will punish for it. Alright, otherwise they're doing their best here.
We have a bunch of enemies coming from the east.
Yeah, goldfish I always do, but... Well, how do I say that? No, let me walk that back. I do, quite a bit, but I always prefer just to go for it. For a campaign like this, where I really have to utilize the weaker weapons of the insurgents to the best effect I can, I generally don't do that. But when the weapons are balanced, like let's say US versus Russia, then I act more like an AI. Well, you know, when I'm using bolt-action rifles while the enemy player base is using, like, semi-automatics.
Oh, it's a lot of blood.
Oh, that's an enemy marksman with a Springfield to the southeast.
Alright. I gotta get this ready to go. This was a Sog Hog. So I want to go ahead and get this out. Which I think we're using a slick, so I'll use a slick instead, but let me careless hold fire that. Set that there, because that's an easy way to...
Alpha, you good?
Alright, now.
Alpha Bravo with Charlie pushing the brown building right to the port.
Sometimes it glitches out and doesn't set everything to the proper side, so if we just group side like this... Yeah, instantaneous. So again, I'm waiting for them to come closer to pull that card out. Alright, we can delete all the bodies back there. I can delete the ones on the coast over yonder, and now they're starting to push in. Alright, let me just go back, copy this group, and then jump back.
Moving up to the white building to the north.
So out of curiosity, I'm imagining 20 to 30. Yeah, a little higher than that, but it's bumping. That's good. Just because there's a lot of buildings, I have a lot of AI ready, running around right here. Oh shit, he's out of ammo. Alright, this guy I'm gonna run off because he's out of ammo here.
Alpha, be advised, we have a bunch of enemies coming down the road to the east.
Alright.
Alright. Lolo's running up on foot. Being careful not to delete those boxes down there. Taking a few marksman shots. Yeah, but now we're going to run some stuff up and around. I'm going to put some stuff up on this hill to try to overwatch. Now I'm going to try to push this Vic around. Worst comes to worst, I'll manually drive it around. Which I think I am at this point. There we go. Just because you got to switch seats. Sometimes it glitches out when you're using Zen.
Alright.
Oh, duelers, buddy! Holy crap! Just blew me up point blank with that one. Holy shit! Was not expecting that one, Chief. fly that out and then remove it from play. They're close enough to potentially see it, but yeah. Wow, I was not expecting that one. See if they hear it or react to it. They might not even react to it, which is fine.
Choppers.
You heard it.
Get on the AA guns. And the 50.
The great choppers.
I know, but
What is it?
Alright, that's gonna get out of there.
Copy. I'm reloading the
I think we have maritime.
No, it's air going out, it's a Huey going out. Try to shoot it down.
I can't see it.
It headed up the valley northeast.
It's out of there. Alright, cool. But at least they identified it, so the plot can continue. I always find that if the player base doesn't see it, then it wasn't worth doing. In my opinion, you know, just claiming, oh, this happened, they're like, oh, cool, but, you know, if no one saw it, then, you know, do they really believe you? But if they get a viewpoint on it, then, you know, it adds to the story arc on that
Alpha
sense.
Bravo, this is Charlie, what's the current situation?
Alpha is unfucking Bravo right now, I think. We're gonna keep pushing though.
Bravo has one member down. I think we'll move.
So now we're just going to have him clear that area. That Huey is out of play at this point.
Marksman north, dealing.
Copy, Charlie has pushed up to Charlie Mark. We are halfway through town on the main
Is there going to be a
road.
Ho Chi Minh analog
Have
up?
an eyes on
I don't have any
contact
plans,
to
so
your northeast, probably.
can't tell you. But yeah, next SOG-Op's going to be interesting.
Let's roll down that way.
Alright, otherwise I've got a lot of enemy forces up here ready to come in. So I'll send those down accordingly. Whew. Oh, I blew Chabokas away apparently.
Straight ahead, next to the building, there's a bunch of them.
Now they're just fighting through. Okay. Okay, he just did it again, didn't he? Yep, okay, yep. Alright, sure. Sure, that's the appropriate response. Nothing like overkill, right? No, it's no kill like overkill. My god. Alright. Good shot. Yeah, that was a marksman. These guys, I'm gonna try to fold down a little bit more so I can get view, but they're gonna have to come out of the open first, and I'm running out of units to spawn.
Engage from the southeast. Hang on a moment.
Yeah, we're gonna push that in a sec.
Bravo is to the south. We're currently getting engaged from the south.
Oh my god, you're hand loading it? Oh! Oh, this is painful. It's cool. That is painful. Oh.
We're currently we're getting engaged from the southeast.
1 hour later. Loading this damn gun because he only had 2 bullets in his magazine. Thankfully, that handgun is utter BS, so it's okay.
Bravo's with you, Alpha.
He'll make it. Alright, I'm spawning the last bit of groups here. I guess for these guys, I'll pull them into this direction. Anything still alive, I'll start pulling back to over here, and then this group I'll have play a defensive. And we'll go on that. Let me also... I need some ammo boxes just that I can use as statics, really. So give me 1 second. And I'm going to use props because I don't want them to be interactable.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, we have finished pushing all the way north, currently taking light contact from the northwest. All see your progress.
This is Bravo. We're currently heading northwest to civilian infantry in order to deal with the threat coming from the northwest.
It's a backpack.
Alpha's pushing southeast right now.
Roger, has any one of you already found what we're looking for?
Don't think so.
Bravo has not found anything yet.
Delete the rest of those and have that patrol keep running around. So I got everything folding back. Let's go ahead, delete bodies behind them. And we should be good. Op should end in about, 15-20 minutes at this rate. I think it was a Nagant revolver on 1895. Ooh. Yeah, he one-tapped me with a Mark 14. That's cute. Alright, so I'm going to start folding these units back up here. I got these guys ready and waiting back there as well. This is just a trickling of infantry. Burn documents? No. Just weapons, but all the weapon boxes are empty because they've been given to the insurgents here.
Yeah, just put it in the vehicle.
Grab bandages if you go back.
That thing that I'm shooting at.
Yeah, we're moving.
Where is it up there?
Okay. Oh my god.
Charlie,
the hell did you just... Oh, you blew up a tower up there, okay.
Into town and have them
What to say, what type of round was that?
Freaking
napalm or something?
Let's say what we're looking for left already. We're pushing on to the last question mark.
What was that? Thanks for communicating.
No, the Huey was called out earlier. Yeah.
It was. All right. Just trying to manually run this guy back. If he decides to run back, you know? You got P4 driving back probably to go get resupply or something.
Alpha Charlie, this is Bravo, we're currently...
Oh, that's not good. Stop it.
Market.
Whew. I love Molotovs. I've noticed the AI haven't been using them, though, which is strange, because normally the AI are a lot more grenade-heavy. But, oh well to that, you know? Yeah, I don't really have a good angle to spawn. Well, no, I can put it back here. And I think those are going to be the last two groups of AI I put down. Alright. We got those stragglers back there, but that's exactly what they are, you know? Stragglers.
Is there a possibility of bringing the rearm rig back to the
What up, Angel?
Well,
Exclusive rock
sorry,
Argentinians.
I was about to ask the same because one of my guys is currently searching for it.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
I think Iceberg left. No, someone left it somewhere.
I didn't touch it.
No, someone said they left it somewhere earlier.
We moved it and marked it with triple R on the map. The guy who's currently looking for it knows it.
Thanks,
because
Angel.
he
You got a sub
already
from Angel, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Full squad now.
Send it, go Team 6.
Appreciate it. Huzzah.
Or kill the shitters up there. Your choice.
Yeah, they're firing. Oh god, they're cooking. They're, yeah, they're dead. They're literally just blowing the hell out of them with the AT. Oh! God, that. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, this is. Ooh. This is why you don't run down open hills. This is why I always call it out in Friday Night Fights PvP and OFCRA on Thursdays. And TSB has given us a great example of what happens.
Oh, I feel like our fucking RNR just exploded.
Did it?
Well, it's not where Charlie left it, and no one would tell us about it, so...
Neat.
Our Jeep got blown up. That's confirmed.
Bravo was not even aware that we were searching for a helicopter.
Doesn't matter, it flew away.
Hey, I found a thing.
What's the thing? Wait, before you touch
an ammo
the
cache.
With what in it?
Yes.
American weapons, I guess.
I don't fucking know. Boxes don't let me interact with them.
Neat.
I'll give it like 20 seconds and I'll call Index.
Yo, you're not medic. Hi, Barbarian. Have you got blood?
Why did you have that gun? Who had that gun?
It was in the Jeep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Christ.
I forgot to
Really
delete the
good,
inventories
too.
of the
It's super
VIX.
overpowered.
Good God.
Actually, it's not really that it's overpowered. It's the fact that no one...
All forces, this is high. Stand by for Index, over. Forgot to delete the freaking inventories. I'm such a goober. I'm just trying to find a date to run the SOG op, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
I did tell you, didn't I?
No.
Alright.
What's your intention?
All right.
Fucking nugget.
So, those inventory boxes were meant to be empty, not interactable, because those were the weapons that the insurgents were shooting. You spotted the Huey, which you might figure out later is an American helicopter, but who knows? SOGOP is going to run either tomorrow or Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. I will announce that early in the day with the time. And that should be it. Hope you had fun. Again, the enemies are very poorly balanced to fight you, so you should be steamrolling them. But even then, there were some parts where there were some mass cases with ambushes and whatnot. But now we're going to start getting into the SOG missions, buffing the enemies that you'll fight, and yada-yada. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, quick note from what I saw, the turrets on the top of the vehicles, you couldn't pull people off of them. You can only go up there and then medic them yourselves. So consider that, because if you're in a firefight and you decide to climb up there after the gunner gets killed without driving back, you might get shot yourself. And also don't drive a vehicle up and then abandon it at the edge of a firefight, because I was watching an AI run up and almost take the Vic. So, yeah, be careful about that. Otherwise, hope you had fun. I will put feedback up. Let's go Alpha Bravo Charlie, and then it'll be open.
Pretty hectic, but it was fine. Communication regarding everything was also fine. Desync is, as always, shit happens. Yeah, was good. My squad needs to be around me a bit more. But that's about it. Bravo.
Bravo was fine. Vic got separated a couple times, but hey, Vic does what Vic does. I went down a lot of times, so there was a bit of a mix between communication between me and the other squads. So other than that, Bravo did fine. So yeah, Charlie.
Had problems in the beginning of that op. Had to restart my PC. Then defended the operation space. And then decided to, start pushing towards the bridge. And yeah, a little bit more coordination about squads, where we are going and when we are going would have been nice. But yeah, also Timo, I did say on squad radio to not shoot on index. It is still shot. Next time, please don't do it. We have Uzi here. That's all.
All right. Feedback is live, open here, and yeah, go to Potluck. I'll be back in a second. All right, that is going to be it for that operation. We'll be back in like an hour and a half maybe for something else. Devour, server's yours. Good luck, have fun. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Hopefully I'll see you in an hour. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day or night. And yeah, thanks for dropping by.